Hi, I'm Cody, and I'm doing a review on the Speed NT, and I'm going to talk about the radio and the car, obviously. Let's start out with the radio here. You've got the low C with Spectrum. You got many different adjustments, from steering trim to throttle trim to the carburetor adjustment, and you've even got endpoint adjustments down here. Here's your power switch right here. Steering and throttle. Has reverse, but not particularly on this car, being that it's nitro. Let's take a look at the shell of the Speed NT. It's really nice. I actually put this, and this on, so it won't come with the car if you get it stock. Put a few stickers on it. Yeah. Let's take a look underneath the Speed NT shell, and let's start out with the diff gear here. Made of plastic, does not hold up more than maybe, I would say, depending on how hard you run it, maybe 5 runs. It'll just totally strip out. You can get a metal one, but I don't suggest it because the teeth will bend, because this main gear down here that leads to the motor is metal too, so that'll eventually bend both gears. You'll have to replace both gears, twice as much money. Right here is your air filter. You got your throttle servo switch right there, receiver, your upper deck, and here's your steering servo. Here's your gas tank. I've actually put a little seal right here and put some glue on it because mine busted. Suspension is really nice being that it's stock. It's really strong plastic too. It's nice and sturdy. You got a blue aluminum push plate right here. Here is your battery pack that actually powers the both servos at the same time, obviously. And you can get rechargeable packs, but I just don't have time for that. So yeah, I just stick with the stock. And here are your cooling fins. There's actually a black plastic piece that sits right here, but I took it off because I'm working on it, and I'm in the process of working on it, and all it really does is just helps protect the top of this from getting scratched. And your tires are really nice, but they will get ripped up. I'm telling you, if you run this on the street, your tires will not last more than maybe 15 runs. They will get teared up. But here's the exhaust. It's a really nice exhaust. This here is just customization purposes, so don't think that's what it comes with. It's a really nice car. It runs really smooth. It's just like a real car. You can adjust just about anything on it. You got your transmission back here. There's your brake disc. You can't really see it. You got your brake disc right here, and that actually rotates the opposite way of the wheels as they're spinning forward. So it's kind of a wacky setup, but yeah. Your wheels here, stock plastic. You got your bolts here. You've actually got bearings in both sides of the wheel, so it has a really smooth spin. I really want to point out the. Hold on, let me get it turned around here. This little piece right here. Now that there will be what I literally had to play with that for a good month to get it to run right, because I went from winter time to summertime in about a month. So because this will help with the adjustments on your carburetor. This is actually your carburetor adjustment. There's 3 idle screws, but you'd have to look at your manual because there's some that are underneath it and there's some in the back. So you're really gonna have to play with that if you're planning on changing from winter to summer or summer to winter, because it's going to need more air or less air for certain times of the year. So like I said, it's a really good car. Never get it wet, because I've had about 5 servos that have failed for throttle and the steering, and this here will actually help you so you don't have to keep buying receivers all the time because I've had to buy like one or two because I had this off. So I suggest leaving that on. It actually kind of waterproofs it, but there's little holes in the bottom, so be careful about that. Let's look at the under chassis here. Let me flip it around. Just get rid of this. Hold on, pardon me. Trying to get adjusted here. Okay, that's the chassis. Can't really see it. It's actually aluminum. It's a really nice chassis. I got a few scratches on it. This here is one of the main drive gears, but it doesn't really help do anything. It just kind of counterweights it. Bolts right here, your motor mounts. That's about it for the chassis. Let's just put this back on here. It's a really nice car though, like I said. I really enjoy it. You know, I'm 16 and it's just something, you know, fun to do, you know. It's nothing, there's nothing better but to work on an RC or just run it, you know. I mean, it's just really fun to do, so I really suggest getting into the hobby if you haven't, because it really keeps you out of trouble, you know. I mean, it's just really fun. I'm actually going to be putting another review on a Losi Mini stadium truck, so make sure you watch that. I'm also going to be putting videos, posting some of them about my dirt bike. I actually have a YZ250 03, and so all I like to do is work on RCs and ride dirt bikes. I also know a lot about dirt bikes, so I'm going to be posting some videos about taking apart the transmission. Sometime soon I should be rebuilding the piston and the crankshaft, so keep tuned for that. I'll show you how to replace all that. Just leave any suggestions or questions, and thank you for watching.